So now that you have the first-time family check-in desk in place, I just wanted to show you how things get set up and what it's supposed to look like once you're done. So the extension cord is sitting on top of the desk. It gets plugged in into this outlet that is on the floor. So what we suggest doing is first taking the extension cord and running it underneath the desk. This way it's less likely you'll trip over it. And then this plate here gets opened up by simply pushing the arrow back. The outlet opens up and you can plug in the desk. This yellow cord cover is actually for this extension cord. You can sit it right over top of the extension cord in place as a groove underneath for the cord to fit in pretty nicely. This way, again, you don't trip over the extension cord. The last thing to move into place is our first-time family check-in flag. So this is kind of heavy at the base, so you want to lift up from the bottom here to move this. And this sits right beside the check-in desk, and you can turn the flag so that it is facing on top of you in the check-in desk. And then once that's all in place, you'll just want to make sure your desk is kind of clean and crisp, so you can adjust pamphlets if needed, or the clipboards, whatever it may be. But now your check-in desk is up and running, so now it's time to get the iPad and get the database system up and running for check-in. So once you've grabbed the iPads, you're going to want to go ahead and get those set in place. So we're here at the first-time family check-in desk. Even before getting your iPad and everything up and running, the first thing you'll want to do is turn on that printer. In order for the app to be running, since our printer does run on Wi-Fi, you want that up and running first. So you can select the power button, which is the first button on the top left-hand corner. And then what you'll see as soon as you turn on the Wi-Fi, which is the middle button on the bottom row, will begin flashing blue. Once it stays a solid blue color, then we know that the printer is connected to Wi-Fi, but what it's doing right now is just trying to catch a connection. So it's staying solid blue, so it looks like it's connected. The next thing you can do is go ahead and take that iPad and put it inside of the stand. So that stand opens up, and there's a nice padding that the iPad can sit inside of. And then once you set it in place, you can close the lid and then lock the stand in place by simply pressing that button here. Now your printer's connected, your iPad's in place, it's time to go ahead and get the app up and running on the iPad. So you can press that home button to unlock the iPad. The passcode to unlock all iPads are 9995, the church's phone number. And the app that we'll be running is our check-in app. You can tell by the green check mark down at the bottom of the iPad, and we'll select that. The first thing we need to do is log in, and so I'll go ahead and give you the credentials here. Our credentials are, the domain is Plum Creek, all one word. The username is check-in.volunteer, and the password is 123456. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and get logged in. The next thing the app's going to prompt you to do is to select a printer. Depending on which station you're going to select up, it will determine which printer you select. Since we are here in the gathering area, we're going to select the gathering area printer, but I want to show you on the back of each printer, you will see a label to tell you which printer you're connecting to. So this says check-in gathering area. That's the one we want to print from, and so on selecting printer, we'll select that. You'll see that blue check mark appear, and you can hit next. The next thing it will prompt you to do is select the station. Again, depending on which check-in station you're setting up, it'll determine which one you'll select. Since we are setting up the first-time family check-in desk here in the gathering area, we're going to select this gathering area number 1. Again, you'll see that blue check mark appear, and then you can hit done. Now, check-in is up and running for our first-time family check-in desk. And of course, every time you set up check-in, with each station, what we suggest is doing a test print to make sure everything's running properly. And so you can do that. You can search yourself. You can search John Doe, which just is a character we've made up. But I'll go ahead and search myself here to just make sure this printer is up and running. So there's Dylan Bjorklund. I'll check me in. Today I'm serving in children's ministry. then hit done. Check in one person down at the bottom. And it's printing my labels. So it looks like our station here, the First Time Family Check-in Desk, is up and running.